Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Asset World with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB. You're very, very welcome. And if you're new, where have you been? Well, what is this? Well, this is a city build with a difference. These are all the assets reviewed in WhatMap from a year and a bit ago. And it was the Tardis and the surf shop and the corner department unit and so on. We'll look at all these in a lot of detail as we go. These are from over a year ago, and then on the other side of the roads, which I've now separated to give us a bit more room to view, we have all the assets reviewed in this week's WhatMap, including Jerenable's building there, the Bourges shop unit there, the Conoco or Kanako, I don't know which way it is, I'm sorry, the Redwoods, and there's also an extra asset that you can't see what we'll be plopping as well. You'll see when we get there. We're going to start off though with Tardis by Mike, as reviewed in WhatMap 103. I've added an extra dirt road here because we weren't getting any services come down. So anyway, imagine the doctors come down to find out what's going on with the world of Fallout 4. That sort of thing, that crossover that I could see possibly happening with Doctor Who. Yeah, this is the city build where we only use the assets that were reviewed in WhatMap, no matter what they were. We've got no choice, it's whatever came up or whatever comes up. Right, next up we've got Surf Shop 2x4 by Exurbanite, as reviewed in WhatMap 104. This is like the watery area, and although surfing doesn't quite work there, you can imagine there might be some surfing inside the swimming pool. One of the swimming pools maybe, you know, you get these modern swimming pools. I know what I mean. I know what I mean. Right, anyway, next up we've got Department Store 3 Corner by Oleg Gorchakov 2014. Now that is actually in Russian. I tried to learn the Russian for this, but it was at least 13 syllables, and a bit too much for my tongue to be able to deal with. So Department Store 3 was what that was. Then we got Park-Memophis-Mystic by AZURA by Mikhail, and yeah, it's a lovely park, that one. I thought that looked really good down there in the Olympic Park area as well. Next up, Hooters Restaurant. I wasn't exactly sure where I was going to put this. I in the end decided down here in the theatre district, so that you can come out of the theatre watching Kinky Boots, Cyndi Lauper's wonderful musical there, and nip over the road and have a Hooters. It kind of works in my warped little head. Okay, and then we have the Signal Tower, Stellwerk Waldbronn. Apologise again for everybody who is from Germanic descent for my lack of Germanic ability, despite having Germanic descent myself. Oh dear, poor news. My grandfather will turn in his grave, and probably does. Anyway, that's a lovely little prop there as well by SvenBerlin. Right, now we're up to this week, where we'll work backwards from 475. WhatMap 475. We reviewed yesterday the Addams Family House by Asdrúl07. Not entirely sure where I was likely to put this one. We've got the older buildings down here, and it's an old house, so we might get away with it in this kind of location. Might have to move it later. We'll play it by ear. So that's a lovely building there by Asdrúl07. Popped it down there with all the old buildings. Okie dokie. Right, it's like the contrast between that and the Sky Tower. Okay, next we have Jerenable's Modern Dutch Corner 1. This one, wasn't sure where to go with this one at all. I thought it was a bigger building than it actually was. In the end, I figured, how about we stick it down this little side street, which will pop in. Need to move it up a little bit. That's not tight enough, I'm afraid. Look at that. That's just not going to work like that. But I figured we could get it in behind all the hospital services. Imagine maybe like the nurses renting, or the firemen renting, a little apartment in this little block here. I'll put a little footpath through. No, let's give it a spin first. We'll use Move It. Then put a little footpath through as well, and so they can park in the car park there as well. It all comes together quite nicely, this, in the end. I wasn't sure where to put it. I think it still might be a little bit lost as an asset in this little corner here, but not everything can have prime time viewing in a city. Sometimes you do get a nice little building in a tucked away corner, and this would be that one. I really am a big fan of this building. Very nice it is too. Yeah, we're going to decorate it with a few of the linden trees, the only tree that we had unlocked until today. Although I didn't feel that the redwoods were going to work along there. They were a bit on the big side for decorating alongside there. Anyway, so that one there, that was the where were we? The Modern Dutch Corner 1 by Jerenable. Next up, again, apologise for oh, we've got a missing building. Okay, we'll delete that. We'll sort that one out. Right, we've got the Bourges Shop 1 France by Lost Gecko. That goes in there, and then in the gap, what we are missing is Troy's Shop 5. So if we pop in Troy's Shop 5, and I'll pop it there. Yeah, what's happened is they've upgraded, and I've now, since this recording this, have added the control level up mod, and these will no longer outgrow their actual viability. Okay, so anyway, that's now fixed. Now we have the Kanako Conoco, I don't know, Tower Station by KingLeno. Somebody did post a very nice article in the comments about what this actually is. It's an obsolete petrol station or services, oil station, whatever. Anyway, it's a lovely building. I really do like it. Nice Art Deco style. Right, then we'll have sorry, who was that by? That was by KingLeno. Then we have the Coast Redwoods by MrMaison. Nice to have a second tree to play with. The last one was by him. This one is by him as well, and I'm sure there will be more trees by other people that we'll review at some point. There are 3 different trees in the Coast Redwood. 4 different trees, not 3, 4. 3 biggies, of which we are placing first of all, and then we've got some baby ones as well. The saplings, which we'll use just to decorate in between, like so. Yeah, couldn't think of anywhere else to put them. We're short of actually making a forest somewhere. I figured down here, why not? We're not going to do too much more expansion along this river section, and this is where the water is, so hey, why not? Why not indeed? Right, okay, we are about done. Speaking of water, we have got one more to do, and this is the animated Seafoam by Ronix69. This is absolutely the most brilliant thing I think a lot of us have seen within the game. I think it's fair to say Ronix is indeed a visionary and a genius at the same time. Wish I had half of this guy's talent. It helps to know with obviously asset creation what you're doing. I haven't got a clue. I wouldn't even know where to start. Knowing the software, you know, give me flat graphics. Could be the graphics I can do. A little bit of video work I can do. Yeah, let's leave this running. Oh, it's beautiful. Just look at the animations on this when we get it rolling. I'm not going to do the entire bay because it's quite a big bay, but a decent size of the bay. Then if we get any beach assets at any time, we've got a little bit of moving graphics to highlight the next asset. It's really very nice indeed. So there we go. That's the animated Seafoam by Ronix69. Lovely, lovely thing indeed. So right, yes, hopefully you'll be watching What's Map every single day to see what assets we have this week, and next week we'll have all the assets from episodes 109 up to 115, probably 115. I don't even know what they are myself at the moment until I look them up. I've got them in spreadsheet format, but I like to surprise myself as well, going, oh, hang on, what the hell am I going to do with this? Always funny with the quirky one as well, like the Tardis. What do I do with that one? And where the hell am I going to put the Addams Family house? Always a chuckle, while I'm still making the city work as a city. Right, that's me done for today. Thank you very much for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Don't forget the Steam Weekly Chart show, and also today is the Steam Monthly Chart for maps. What's the top map this month? Has anyone want to find out? Click the link at the end of today's video. Right, thanks anyway. Have a great day. You guys really do make it worth my while getting out of bed in the morning. Sometimes I don't bother. Sometimes I do this in bed. It's good, isn't it? Have a great week, and I'll see you very, very soon.